the indoor grill system as our best value of the day. So we're going to jump into it. Chef Mark is going to cook up a storm, and you're going to love what you're about to see. So stay with us. Well, here we go. Let's jump into it. What's the big deal about this, and why have we now sold, I don't know, 18,000? We're down to our final couple thousand. Just want to let you know right now because it is the last airing, and everybody has really loved this today. Why? Because you're going to get great outdoor grilled taste inside, and you're going to do it in minutes. If you are looking lovingly at your grill on the deck right now, and there's 2 feet of snow packed around it, you've got the perfect answer that just takes a sliver of real estate on your countertop, and it's something you will use over and over again. If you've made that commitment, this is your year, you're going to get in shape and get healthy, this is the way to do it and have more taste, more delicious, moist, beautiful results than I think anything we've ever aired on HSN. Now, let me show you what you're getting, then we'll get into the colors, and then Chef Mark's going to get busy here in just a second. Normally we have this on the air. It is normally $99, so we've taken it down for only today, and this is the last airing once again, to $69.95. We've got flex pay on this. We have free shipping. The whole thing ends when this sells out, which will probably happen in this hour, or we hit midnight. What we normally offer as an additional item is this brilliant, beautiful, honest to goodness, gorgeous cookbook. That's normally $25 by itself. So not only did we go to the lowest price we've ever done, we've added the $25 cookbook to go with this for the first and only time. So it's huge. And here's your chance to get, well, I kind of warned you. I said, oh, by the way, if you saw last hour, I said, hey, the blue's going to be gone. The blue is now sold out. So we have 2 colors left. We have the black and we have the red. Now, if you're ordering this, or you already have it, because we have already sold thousands and thousands since we first launched it, and that wasn't too long ago. It's only within a couple of months. We want to hear your story. What have you cooked? Or if you're getting it for the first time, what do you want to cook in it? And to show us exactly how this brilliant technology works, that's actually award-winning. On top of that,
you bet it is.
Chef Gil. Hi, Mark.
I'll tell you, I had so much fun the last hour. We're going to do this again, and I got to tell you something. If you've got a family like I do, like Suzanne does, listen, I feel your pain, man. We are all out of time, every one of us. The kids have activities, we've got our jobs, people come home at a little bit different times, they want different food, and when all that happens in our household and our lives, what's the very first thing that suffers? The family meal.
So
listen,
right.
We all cop out, we go get the pizza, we get that fast food, we put things in our body, in our kids' body, in our family's body that we know we shouldn't, but we got to eat, and that's just how we do it. So listen, at Ronco, what we want to do is I want to bring your family back to the dinner table with the Ronco Ready Grill and give you a way to make fast, delicious food easy. And I mean easy, man. We invented set it and forget it. So here's my first little tip of the day for you, okay? When you get the Ronco Ready Grill home, what I want you to do, just, be ready for those Tuesday night dinners when you kind of forget everything and you're out of time. Go ahead and take some fish or chicken, steaks, chops, and put them in a freezer bag pre-seasoned. And then when you get home at the end of that day and you don't want to go through a whole bunch of rigmarole, just grab these out of the freezer, because the technology that's built into this machine that I will tell you about as soon as we turn that little dial is going to enable you to take chicken that's not only just cold, that is penguin butt cold. That's as cold gets right there. So I'm going to open this other bag up just like this, and I'm going to take that chicken breast out, and I'm going to do something that looks kind of weird here. Because of the technology that's built into it, not only am I going to do my frozen chicken, but I'm going to do my fresh vegetables at the exact same time, Suzanne.
Now, you would think that could not happen.
Exactly.
So you've got rock hard frozen and tender fresh vegetables, and they're going to go in at the exact same time.
At the exact same time. So I'm going to take my little carrot there, and I'm going to pop that guy in there. Doesn't have to be pretty. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be in the basket. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide that in just like that. Follow me around front here, guys. There's one button. There's one dial. There isn't even a temperature gauge, and I'm going to set this, now perk your ears up, for 20 minutes. Frozen to fabulous in 20 minutes. Not boiled, not steamed, and here's why it works. Guys, as soon as you lower that basket, you suspend your food vertically inside the Ready Grill, and you engage 2 separate cooking technologies. The elements heat up the reflective panels on either side, creating a perfect envelope envelope of heat around your food that cooks your food fast, past the surface of the food, keeping all that moisture in. I'm going to show you the most tender, juicy fish and chicken in a second here. And by the way, at Ronco, we've always been about healthy cooking. So all the extra fat, calories, and cholesterol that you don't want in your diet or your family's diet is going to fall away into our drip tray. And guys, watch this. This is the kind of results that you're going to get. If you buy this machine for fish and fish only, I'm telling you something, you win.
How many minutes on this?
This guy is going to be ready and on the plate in 12 minutes. So I'm going to walk it down here.
And I love Mark. Chef gets going. He gets excited. Did you hear him say in 12 minutes? Now watch the results. Because in 12 minutes, you're like, it's going to be underdone, overdone, too dry, not perfect. You're about to see an absolutely perfectly cooked piece of salmon.
Absolutely love it. I'm going to take my asparagus out there. I'm going to grab my little tongs. I'm going to put that guy there. And I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to put it here just for a second. I'm going to grab my fork, Suzanne. You got to see this, okay? And guys, as close as you want to come in on this, that's great. I want you to see something. Perfect fish every single time, and it just flakes. It's wonderful. Even right down deep. Well, look at this. Look at how tender, look at how steamy, and look at how perfect. Now, Suzanne, I talked about this the last hour, okay, and I want you to do this again. And I liken this.
Really twist my arm. Really, Mark.
I liken this to that wafer that hits your tongue and just dissolves. It does the same thing, man. How perfect is that?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
I don't like fish. He didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I do not like
No way.
fish.
Man alive.
Isn't
I got
that
some
crazy?
jalapeno peppers and chilies stuffing in there.
No, but you know what? I
Love
would
it.
eat this every day.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so perfectly cooked.
It's just tender and it's moist.
Yeah.
It's how fish is supposed to be, because I'll tell you,
Very
fish is one of the most hard and difficult dishes to make and do it properly.
That's right.
If you're going to do it on the grill, listen, you got a time commitment. You got to heat that thing up. You got to fight the element.
Out.
Get the charcoal out. If you're going to do it in a pan, now all of a sudden you have this giant learning curve. You got to know how to do it properly in the right temperature, how to flip it.
So let's say you do it in the oven. Do
Exactly.
another one. And again, you got to turn the oven on. You got to wait for it to heat up.
Wait for it to heat up.
It'll take 12 minutes to heat the dumb oven up.
Right.
And you can have this done from start to finish done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And here's how easy it is to do, okay? When it comes time for you to do this, and by the way, you can do this. This is really easy. I'm going to put my asparagus right there. Now, my little tip to you is while you're getting your basket ready, go ahead and turn your machine on just so it preheats a little bit, okay? So unlike 20 minutes for an oven to preheat, you're going to preheat this for 2. Now, I'm just using the same basket because we're just going to move right along here. This is my Dijon-coated salmon steaks, just like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this basket, and I'm going to lower it into the machine again. Now, Suzanne, who's never used this machine before tonight, is going to show you how hard it is to figure out. So I'm going to lower this in. Now, Suzanne, do me a favor.
Yes.
Reach around front here, and please set that timer.
It's going to be tough. How many minutes?
All you're going to do is you're going to set this for 12 minutes. Now, remember, we are
Am I
Ronco.
close?
Keep going.
Am I close?
Keep going.
I can't
Keep
see
going.
the thing.
I can see. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. We're going to set that for 12 minutes. Now, this is Ronco.
Ta-da!
You set it
Look,
and
Ma.
forget it. That's all there is to
And
it.
it even has a little pleasant ding. And you know, it's so funny. These get done so quickly. Did you hear?
There's another one.
Ding. They get done so quickly that we hear the ding and we can't get to it yet. And here's the thing, though. If you really do want to bring your family back to the kitchen table, isn't that important this day and age? We do. We have nuts schedule. I have a friend of mine. Her name's Ann. And her kids today, she posted on Facebook, they were at an Eagle Scout event. And, you know, we're all like that. We're at the event or we're at the cheerleading or the kids are coming home at different times or you're driving them around to all their sports activities and you feel terribly guilty because you're going through the drive-thru or out of sheer desperation, honey, let's just order pizzas. And then everybody gobbles it up and then the guilt sets in.
Exactly.
Especially, I think, as moms. I think we really suffer from that. Do you know what? You can get all the family to your table. You can feed them delicious food. You're going to do it fast. It's healthier than ever before because we're going to fry without using oil here in just a minute.
We sure are.
And on top of that, you're going to be able to give them delicious food. So it's not just fast and cardboard.
Right.
It's fast and it's truly some of the best food you'll ever eat.
You're not going to compromise anything. In fact, you're going to have some of the best meals you've ever had. Follow me down the table while I let you in on a couple of little secrets that you're going to see here in the next few minutes. You mentioned air frying.
Stick around for this one.
Look at this, you guys. You don't have to go and buy another $200 or $300 machine, and you can have your cheat days without the guilt because this is going to air fry all of your frozen and convenient foods. Valentine's Day, fellas, is right around the corner. I want you to skip skip the $300 or $400 meal. I want you to keep your sweetheart at home, set the table, dim the lights, light a candle, and I'm going to show you how to do lobster tails and filet mignon for two with couscous on the top here in 15 minutes, even if you've never cooked a day in your life. And then I'm going to show you 2-inch thick, fantastic New York strip steaks that are unlike any steak you've ever had. I fed these to Suzanne exactly 1 hour ago. I thought she was going to pass out. This is amazing.
Yeah,
now,
good.
have a look here, okay? Here's what I've done with this machine. I've taken one of our machines and I've cut the front out and I've put a piece of glass in, which is to say I paid somebody else to do it, okay? But I want you to see what happens on the inside. Now, I'm going to hold this basket up and I want you to see something, all right? A lot of times people go, listen, that basket's pretty thin. That's like a 1/2-inch hinge. But the basket itself is spring-loaded. That means that you can fit cuts of meat in here up to 3-4 inches thick. Wait till you see the barbecued chicken dinner that I have coming up.
Oh,
now,
that's crazy.
If you see this, the potatoes and the garlic bulbs are in at the exact same time. Normally that would require at least 2 or 3 pots and pans, a preheated oven, the whole 9 yards. Nope, you're going to put it all at the same time. You're going to lower it in, follow me down around front, and I'm going to show you that technology again. All you do, and by the way, I've been doing this a long, long time. I am really good with words and really good at explaining stuff. I do not possess the vocabulary to truly explain how easy this is. You set it and forget it. You literally never think about it again, because as soon as you turn that dial, Suzanne, here's what happens. That food is suspended vertically within the basket in between 2 separate cooking technologies. The heating elements that actually heat the reflective panels on either side of the inside of the machine. That creates a heat envelope around your food that gently penetrates the surface of the food and allows you to cook faster with more juicy and tender results than you've ever been used to in your life. And all the grease, fat, oil, and extra cholesterol that you are tired of putting in your body and in your family's bodies is going to drip right down to the bottom into the tray. And this is what's going to happen 17 minutes after you turn that dial. Let me say that again. 17 minutes.
Because I was going to have you say it again. He's reading my mind.
I'll tell
17
ya.
minutes from raw to delicious.
Exactly.
Now, we all have 17 minutes. That, you know what? If you ordered a pizza, which you're going to feel guilty about, and you had to wait for them to deliver it, and then you had to get everybody around, and then you eat it, and you feel guilty, and all that stuff goes on your hips, that's going to be way longer than 17 minutes.
Bet it
or
is.
watch what he's about to cut open. It is melt in your mouth like yummy warm chocolate delicious.
Loving it.
That
Now,
is what this is.
Now, first
I tried
things
it last
first,
hour.
look at this. Look at how thick that is. This isn't a training steak. This isn't a minute steak. This is a real steak. This is the kind of steak you would pay $30 or $40 for at any 5-star restaurant in the country. Now, before I go into slice after slice, I'm going to show you what the real test of a properly cooked steak is like. Watch this. I'm going to cut this lengthwise, and I'm going to tell you right now, that steak I would put up against any 5-star restaurant steak in this country, and I'm going to prove it. Watch Suzanne try this, and I'm telling you, we have the best chefs in the world that come to the network, and I'll put my ready grill steak that I put in here, set and forget for 17 minutes up against anything that they cook. Look at that.
No, I'm telling you,
Right?
Chef, absolutely melt in your mouth. Delicious.
I love it.
It's amazing. All right, let's say hi to Lena, who's joining us from New Jersey.
Hi.
Did I say your name correctly?
Lena.
Lena. I'm
Nice.
sorry, Lena. Welcome. You're on with Chef Gil. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I bought the grill in November, and it is fantastic.
Oh, great.
What do you love about it?
I come home and, I used to have to turn the oven on to make asparagus. And now I put it in the grill for a couple of minutes, and it's perfect.
Beautiful.
It is so tender, and I don't have to put too much oil like I used to do in the pan in the oven.
Right. And Lena, if anybody were kind of on the fence, because I think they look at this and say, oh, come on, it kind of looks like a toaster. Is it really going to be like that? What would you tell them? Should they try this tonight while we, because obviously.
They should absolutely try this. Most definitely, it is the best thing. I take pork chops out of the freezer and I put it in my grill.
I wasn't kidding, was I? From freezer to fabulous in minutes.
In minutes, yes, absolutely, Chef. I mean, and
Great.
when I purchased this, it didn't come with the grilling cookbook.
You didn't get the book, right?
No,
Right.
but I need to get the book now.
Well, pick this up for a gift for somebody else. Pocket the cookbook.
Keep the book.
Give them the thing, and you know what? They're going to love you. You got your book. Everybody's happy.
There you go. Oh, yeah. She's like, oh, that's an idea.
I'm devious that way.
Well, Lena, thank you, sweetie. And again, I just want to mention the book because it's always been sold separately, and this is always $25, basically $25 by itself with a separate shipping.
Sure.
You got to remember that, too. So you pay shipping, you get the book. So this has now, for the first time, been included with your purchase, and we're at the lowest price ever for just the grill, indoor grill itself. So I just want to kind of go over that one more time. Right now on .com, as Lena said, you could get it for $100 if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
This is an amazing customer pick, and it doesn't surprise me one bit. They love the book, so everybody usually buys that separately. Up until today, you've had to buy the book separate, as Lena mentioned. But today, and only tonight, and this is your last opportunity, it is our last airing, the book is included.
I love it.
And it's not a pamphlet. See, it kind of makes you mad. You get a pamphlet, 10 little recipes, you're like, whoopee. This is more than 100 recipes, full color pictures, full instructions, even step outs, which I love.
Love it.
And it covers everything. You can do from breakfast to lunches to dinners to vegetables to desserts.
To desserts.
Look at that. Speaking of.
Speaking of, look what I've got here. There's an optional wide mouth mesh basket that comes with 4 kebab rods, and I'm going to do a quick, easy, fun, fast restaurant quality dessert in 7.5 inches on my countertop. I'm going to drop that in, and I'm going to set that for 2 minutes. Now, Suzanne, I want you to follow me down here, and I want to share with everybody, okay? If you watch the network a lot and you've seen me on a few times, you're going to say, listen, there's a little bit less of Mark Gill than there used to be there. When I put pen to paper for Ronco and I signed my deal with them, I even went on Facebook and I made this declaration. I made a promise to myself, my family, my friends, my 18-year-old son, that I was going to make changes, and I was going to take this healthy, delicious food made fast, and I'm going to take it to heart, and I'm going to take it seriously. And using the Ronco Ready Grill as part of my journey, I'm down 42 pounds.
Congratulations.
And it wasn't that hard, you guys. I didn't sacrifice anything. In fact, I'm going to prove it right now. Have you seen these like air fryers that are out there now? They're $200-300. They are fabulous. You can have all of your little cheat foods without having to get all that oil. Well, I got a little secret for you. Your Ronco Ready Grill for the exact same price is going to do all of your air frying for you. So chicken wings, man, that big game is coming up on Sunday. Do you know that you can do a pile of chicken wings every 18 minutes?
Is that all it takes?
Now, Suzanne, it takes longer than 18 minutes to heat up a deep fryer. And if you've got kids and they bring their friends over and they like to have their snacks or they want to do their thing at lunch, you don't want to mess them with the oven. You certainly don't want to mess them with a deep fryer. Well, listen, you can do this, and I want you to come real close in on those because you made such a great point earlier. It's not like these are hard on one side, soft on the other. These are crispy and perfect every single time, just like the wings that you go out and you pay $9–10 for at the bar that are full of fat and calories. This is going to be a whole lot better choice for you.
And I don't know what the official term is of this crunchy, intense deliciousness in a fried hot wing, but these actually have that same crisp and that same taste experience.
Love it.
And yet none of the oil. None of the oil. In fact, if there's any oil on it, it's dripping down and out. Easy, easy cleanup too, because we all know you want to cook, but we hate the prep and we hate the cleanup.
Boy, don't we ever.
This has kind of solved everything. Yeah. I want to say hi to Deanne in New York too. Hi, Deanne. You're on with Chef. Welcome to HSN.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Good.
We're great. So what do you think so far?
So I know this is going to sound crazy, but my kids love French toast sticks. They don't like them in the oven, and I don't think that I should be deep frying breakfast.
Oh no!
You know what? That is a good. That's good advice for anybody. Don't deep fry your breakfast.
You don't fry your breakfast. As soon as I saw that, that was one of the first things I thought. And then I'm like, I'm not going to pay $69 for French toast sticks. But then when I saw you take things out of the freezer, I was done. I was done. It's perfect.
I love it.
It was perfect. I can't wait to get this. It's going to be a surprise for my husband for Valentine's Day. I can't wait.
You know what?
That's a great idea.
Here's what I want you to do, Deanne. Your timing's perfect. I'm going to slip past you here. Here's what I want you to do. Stay with us for a second, okay? I want you, instead of taking hubby out, to a nice big dinner, here's what I want you to do. You know what I have in here? I have a Valentine's Day dinner for two that's going to knock your socks socks off. Now, this is the first time that I've had a chance to show people the silicone steamer basket. This actually fits right on top, locks into place with the little feet. Now, follow me down here. This is for all your side dishes. It uses the heat of the Ready Grill to do your side dishes like our Parmesan couscous. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Now, Deanne, look at this. This is so great.
Now watch this, Deanne.
This,
not blink. Watch this.
This is filet mignon and lobster for two in 15 minutes in the Ready Grill that you're going to get your hubby. So I got to tell you something. Don't just give it to him in the box. What I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and get him to close his eyes, come on in, have a seat at the table, present him with this unbelievable filet mignon and lobster dinner, and then tell him how you cooked it and let him know that forever he's going to be able to enjoy incredible grilled flavor inside 365 days a year with results like that every single time. Deanne, thank you for that idea. You're going to love it.
Oh, guys, thank you so much. I can't wait to get it.
Have fun with it, too. And I do. We have all those guys who love to grill, and then they're stuck inside all winter. We love the taste of grilled food. Maybe you enjoy grilling. A lot of guys ordering this tonight, and it totally makes sense. And Deanne obviously is getting it for her husband, and obviously she's also giving it for herself when it really comes down to it. But you know, again, if you really want great food, this stuff's amazing. Like, seriously, if I could bring you out here and say, here's this, taste this, you'd have the exact same oh my gosh experience, because it's just so delicious. And it is very surprising, but here's what I want you to do. Trust the customers. This is an amazing customer pick with multiple reviews. And if they're saying it's great, chances are you're going to have a good experience as well. Now, sorry, Mark, I do need to do another update.
Of course.
If you want the black, this is now sellout quantities. It's not going to make it even till midnight at this point. In the black, I have less than 2,000 now remaining. This has been the most popular color all day. So if you're kind of hesitant or, you know, you're a fence sitter, I get it. This is actually the most limited right now. And then obviously the red's always a big color because we love that pop of red in our kitchens. So that's still available. But if you want the black, you definitely don't want to miss out on that because it is in sellout quantities right now. And we're only a little bit through the presentation at this point. I hear a lot of dinging.
Now listen, before I take us to the other part of the studio here, there's no way in the world I'm going to let you walk away from a piece of beautifully done filet mignon. Now, I got to tell you something. This is a cut of meat that'll break the bank. You don't ever want to take a chance on that. So with this, 15 minutes, no learning curve, set it and forget it, best steak you ever had.
It is better than the best restaurant you have in your town.
Isn't that great?
It's really amazing.
Oh,
wow.
You know, hey, before we go on, grilled fruit, love this. Pineapple, peaches, pears. Go ahead and pop that down in there. I'm going to set this for 6 minutes. And before we go, I forgot that we did a dessert right here. So let's serve that.
Oh, sure.
And then we're going to look at a really cool video testimony. We're going to be on our way. So remember, we took those kebab rods with alternating strawberries and pound cake. And look at this. In 2 minutes, you guys, it's all done. Let me show you a gourmet dessert that a 5-year-old can make in the Ready Grill, okay? I'm going to open this right up just like that. I'm going to take my tongs. Then I'm going to grab these guys. They're on those kebab rods. All you do is you alternate the fruit and the pound cake just like that. I'm going to set that right there. Now, just to jazz it up a little, and remember, guys, you can do this. There's no learning curve. You don't need to know anything about cooking. I'm going to put a little there, a little there, a little there, and a little here. I'm going to grab. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. Couldn't get any better than that. 2 minutes. Now, let's have a listen to David and what he loves about his Ready Grill.
All right.
The Ready Grill helps me have quick and perfect meals while I'm on the road in my RV. You just put the food in and turn it on. It's so easy to use. Regular grills, you gotta fool around with charcoal or whatever you're doing. For me and my wife, Ready Grill's got them all beat. It's so easy to clean the Ready Grill, it is almost unbelievable. I can't imagine anybody having an RV that doesn't have a Ready Grill.
RV, if you
Dorms?
have a dorm, oh my gosh, think about an apartment, a condo, if you're downsizing,
I'm going to give you an idea.
Upsizing.
You have an office here, right, Suzanne?
Yeah, sure.
Listen, why bring lunch to the office? You're going to go out and get something at a fast food place. You can have this in the break room, grab yourself something at one of those little local grocery stores or bring it with you and put it in the fridge. You could actually make a 3-inch New York strip steak dinner at work in less time than it takes for the sandwich guy to bring you lunch for about the same money. Are you kidding me?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. And again, you're downsizing, upsizing. I love he says anybody with an RV should have it. I think anybody should have it. I
Yeah.
think everyone should have it. I do want to mention this basket. It's kind of a little miracle basket. It's so cool what he's popping out of here, and it is available. So if you want the steamer basket, please ask about that. Although I know, Matt, my producer, it's got to be really low at this point. Oh, there's 500 left.
Holy moly.
That, at the same time you're cooking, hello, down-home barbecue, you're cooking, you're steaming the
Absolutely.
corn, right?
Now listen, remember I talked before about the spring-loaded basket? I want you to see this. Guys, don't worry about the thickness of the food that goes in here. I got to show you something, all right? And by the way, just to, kind of caption what you're seeing here, this is 4 giant barbecued chicken legs with back attached that we did on the countertop, taking up about 7.5 inches of space from your backsplash, complete with 4 gorgeous steamed ears of corn in about 25 minutes with no mess, no fuss, no hassle, and you've got one of the best chicken dinners you've ever had. You know, if you're going to do that on the barbecue, first of all, you're going to have to dig a trench out there because it is January.
That is
and then
true.
you're going to have to fire it up. You need to know about charcoal. You need to know about direct heat, indirect heat. You got to fight the weather. You got to fight the bugs. Or put it in your Ronco Ready Grill. Turn the dial. Go ahead and look for a temperature setting. There isn't one. And walk away. It's true set it and forget it technology.
And I want to go back because I know you're skeptical. Why do we love grilling? Because we love that intense char taste.
Exactly.
Look at this, you guys. Do you see what he's cutting right there? Can you slow down right there? Look at that. That is that intense grill charred taste that you're doing inside this.
You got it.
That's amazing.
In minutes. Now, listen, if you're in one of those parts of the country and you're in under those 2 feet of snow that Suzanne talked about at the beginning of the show, and it's cold and it's raining and summer is so far away, you don't even know what the meaning of the word is anymore. Look at this. Could you imagine just getting the notion and 15 minutes later, you have a barbecued meal for 4. So I want you to see this, okay? First of all, I got my chicken. So I can make myself a beautiful cheddar bacon chicken burger just like that. I have my Italian sausages. Guys, this is so easy. You can do this. You don't need to know a thing about cooking. If you can turn a dial, you've got this mastered. I'm going to take my basket. I'm going to put it right there. And I want you to see something, okay? This wowed Suzanne last time. Now, this is my Swiss cheese and my mushrooms. I'm going to take my burger. I'm going to put it there. And this is not a training burger. This is a thick burger. I'm going to cut right down here. You go to those gourmet burger houses, they're going to charge you $15 for a gourmet burger now. You know what? Tell them to keep it. Go ahead and make that yourself. Tender, juicy, unbelievable, you guys. That's what we're talking about. That's the results. That's the incredible variety of food that you're going to get in the Ronco Ready Grill. I said it before, I'll say it again. Please, get everybody back to the dinner table. Enjoy healthy, delicious meals, made easy, just like Mary does. I want you to have a listen.
I love the versatility of the Ronco Ready Grill. My family, they love all sorts of foods. It's very versatile. We can do brats for my husband, chicken fingers for my son. We go from freezer to basket to grill in a matter of minutes. And so it makes my evening dinner hassle-free. One of my favorite things to make in the Ready Grill is the cheese sticks. I love to make them with my daughter. We get the cheese sticks out, we put them in the basket, in the grill, turn it on in a matter of minutes. We are enjoying ooey gooey cheese sticks. The Ronco Ready Grill makes cooking fun for me and my daughter. We love it.
Well, it makes it fun, and you don't lose the flavor. Like those ooey gooey mozzarella sticks, you've ever done those in an oven?
Hello, what the?
They're just awful. Like, they're just...
Because they just sit in this stuff.
And they're kind of wallowing in themselves, and you don't have that ooh. And you know what's really neat? Because you'll pull out some mozzarella sticks, you get the crunch like it's fried,
Exactly.
and the ooey gooey on the inside.
Exactly.
Now, I love it because we actually have the author
Of the cookbook.
Hi, Chef.
And here's what she's doing. Now, this is very cool. If you've got multiple people in the household, they like different foods, they like different flavors, and the last thing you want to do is dirty every single pot and pan in the house to make them dinner. Look at this. I've got lollipop lamb chops for Dad, I got chicken fingers for the little one, I got chicken for Mom, and I got a pork chop for whoever Junior dragged home. You listen, all the food is perfect, and check this out, in that optional steamer basket, you've got your sides, your gorgeous vegetables. Now, I want you to look, guys, look at the color. This is what vegetables are supposed to look like. They retain their nutrients. They retain their flavor. They retain their absolute perfect quality. That's what's going to happen in that steamer basket. And if you come on over here, one of the things that I love and I mean love, about Ronco and the Ready Grill is the sheer variety of food that you're going to have, at your disposal. You're never going to get bored, and we're going to start you off right. For the first time ever, we're going to give you this cookbook. It's not a digital version. It's not, like you said, a pamphlet.
Right.
This is a full-blown, honest-to-goodness, best cookbook you ever seen. Chef Paja poured her life into this, man. Not only is it like one color page, every single page is full color with, and this is the part that I love. Oh, hey, there's those lamb lollipops. Look at this. A 3-panel pictorial guide that walks you through every single recipe. So if you tell me you can't cook, I tell you I don't care. If you tell me you don't like to cook, I tell you got to eat anyway. Look, you gotta try this, guys. You gotta get it home and give it a whirl.
And I have to tell you, Chef has done a brilliant job on this too.
She really has.
And the recipes are crazy great. She has done things that are so unexpected, like beef and cheddar sliders. Hello, yum. How about mini meatloaves? Mini meatloaf, so cool. Look, and how about country pork ribs with Thai barbecue sauce? Is your mouth watering yet?
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Is your mouth watering yet?
Herb crusted half rack of lamb.
A half rack of lamb.
Now people think a half rack of lamb. Really? I can put that in there?
7.5 inches on your countertop.
And how many
Can you
minutes?
believe that?
How many minutes?
What do we got there?
What is
We've
it,
got
Chef?
15 to 20 minutes, depending on the thickness.
Is it? Wow.
It takes you that long to preheat your oven.
Curried lamb loin chops. Thank you, Chef. Grilled flat iron steak.
That's good. So I made the grilled flat iron steak.
Wait,
Listen,
hello. Wait,
what?
this will stop you. Blackened shrimp tacos with creamy avocado sauce.
That would stop me.
Okay, everybody has always had to get everybody has always had to get the books separately. We would sell the unit for $100 basically, and then $25 for the book. For the last time, this is it, guys. We've never done it before. We're not doing it again. For the last time, we have included the book with the Today's Special, and we went from $99 down to $69. Lowest price we've ever offered, plus we added the book to it for the very first time. And this has been wildly successful on its own. Extra shipping, too, when you think about it.
I tell you what, man,
it's
it never
all
ends.
in one. And don't forget, you get free shipping only today. We have FlexPay. I'm going to mention that, too. On this, we have 3 FlexPay, so you get it at home. You can try it for, what, $23.32. If you hate it, if it doesn't do everything we say and more, then send it back for your refund. We're so happy when you're happy. But I think you're going to love this. I think you're going to flip when you use this. Now, once again, if you want the black, please don't wait on that one, because a lot of people want that color. The red's very successful. It always is. In fact, it's one of our top-selling kitchen colors. But the black is the most limited now. We have 1,500 left. We know those are going to sell out almost immediately. So if the black is your choice, you're still a fence sitter, and you want that black, you kind of might want to hurry on that decision at this point. And we're going to come back with more. I know we're going to hear another about a supermarket.
I love this. We took it out to a local supermarket. Let's see what they have to say.
Great.
This is really crispy, still really tender. I can't believe how much you can make at one time. I gotta get one of these.
This would definitely work for girls' night out at my house.
This is amazing.
Wow, that's fantastic. I have a lot of kids, and it would just be amazing because I hate using the microwave.
Everybody hates using a microwave. What do you get? Rubbery chicken.
What does it do to your food? I don't even understand what's going on in there.
It is a little foreign, isn't it?
Hello. It's a well-kept secret, I'm telling you. Look at the variety of food that you're going to enjoy, you guys. Whether it's those convenience foods for the big game coming this weekend, if you're a fish lover, this is the appliance to cook your fish in. You will never cook it another way. You're going to air fry. You're going to do shish kebabs. You're going to do desserts. Grilled watermelon with spinach and a little bit of feta cheese. You're died and gone to heaven. You can do those caramelized bananas. We did the peaches here. And by the way, listen, you watch us here on the network, and we've got these great big sets and these beautiful kitchens, and you're like, okay, well, hold on. My kitchen is not that big. Listen, I want you to see something here, okay? Kitchen real estate is at a prime, man. Sure is. And this is just a tiny little cubby here. You're only taking up 6.5, 7.5 inches from the backsplash, all right? So you're even going to be able to do shish kebabs. Listen, if you want to do shish kebabs out on the barbecue, you got to flip, you got to turn. Any of the vegetables that are on there, especially tomatoes, are just going to fall right off. All you do with these is put them in that basket, and I got to tell you, whether it's your shrimp kebabs, your pork kebabs, your beef kebabs, your chicken kebabs, that's going to be on the table table, hot, fresh, and ready to enjoy. And are you ready for this? 11 minutes. 11 minutes, 11 minutes. And if you want a real treat, if you want that kind of sugary sweet treat, but you don't want all that sugar in your diet, I want you to take some fruit, whether it's apples, mangoes, peaches like I have here.
Pineapple. Grilled pineapple is
wonderful.
Insanely good.
It really is. Have you ever tried grilled peaches before?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to take these out just like this, and I'm going to grab a little bite for you, because what ends up happening when you grill these, it caramelizes the sugar on the surface, and that gives you this intense sweet flavor. Blow on that. It's steaming up.
Thank you.
Okay? And you're going to absolutely love this. And again, this melts. It melts in your mouth.
Gosh.
You know what? You just the water in your mouth is just flowing now. Isn't that incredible? Right? I love it.
And for that little sneak treat, a little ice cream, vanilla ice cream on that. Katie, bar the door. You're done. Hey, here's something else just as a quick reminder. We'll say hi to Joe in New Jersey in 1 second. What is our best value? It's our best foot forward every day. We launch at midnight, and it either ends when it sells out or we hit midnight and we have a new Today special coming up. So if you are thinking about this, especially if you're new to us, if you want the best deal we're going to do, you have to get it in this window before we hit midnight, because it does. It ends. And I have tons of my friends say, you know, I checked in the next day because I thought, well, that's a good thing. I think I'm going to pick it up. And then they go, wait, the price went up. What happened? I'm like, did you not realize it's called our today's special? Not tomorrow's special or yesterday's special. It literally is today's special. Remember, we're the lowest price we've ever done. We've never added the cookbook with it, and that is a $25 additional value. That means it also was 2 shipping costs when you bought the unit and the cookbook any other time except today. So here's your chance. Now the black is very limited. We're going to have what's left in the red, and there's going to be this kind of last minute rush for it, because you know what? It is an awesome system. It's a way to cook and the guilt, make great food, do it fast. To me, I'll tell you what, Mark, I have now gone this presentation through the second time. I've never been on the air with you with this until now. Right. Because it's only been on a couple times, and I've just never been here when it was on. If there is one left, and I think I'm going to have to get the red, if there is, I'm going to pick it up tonight.
You got to get this home.
Because everything has just blown me away.
Exactly.
It's not just, oh, it's good. It is
amazing.
Truly delicious food.
And you are sacrificing nothing. Healthy, delicious food made easy is our message. Yep. The results that you get is your joy. When you serve it to your family and you look at the look on their faces, I got to share something with you. Ronco, as a company, started my career in 1989 when I bought the Showtime Rotisserie. It taught me how to cook. It taught me how to get people around and enjoy that kind of synergy and family fun. You're going to be able to do that with your Ronco Ready Grill now. Let this start your journey to learning. If you don't know how to cook or you're not into it, go ahead and try this. And I got to tell you something. If you're busy moms and dads, this is something you're going to love. If you watched the beginning of our presentation, you saw me take 2 frozen solid chicken breasts and pop them in the Ready Grill with the vegetables.
And these were rock solid frozen.
No kidding, right? No kidding. These were something. Now I'm going to take these. I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to set him there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece.
Yeah, the big thick one.
Yeah, they're going to do the thick one. And I'm going to cut it. Oh, by the way, you know what? Let's talk about another dish we can do. We talked about that rack of lamb. How about this? Let's just drop this in here so we can feed the crew a little bit later. 6 lollipop lamb chops. We're just going to put that right in. I'm going to set it and forget it. And now I'm going to grab this chicken breast, and I want you to watch this, okay? No kidding, you guys. That was frozen solid 20 minutes ago. And this, look at this. It's glistening. It's dripping. It's perfect. Now, you got to try this, Suzanne, because, you know, you're my angel with this. You're the one that gets to tell the customer, like, listen, this was frozen,
He's so
man.
had to twist my arm tonight to come into work. It's like, oh, you want to eat great food for 2 hours? Yes, I do, Mark. I'll be here. Let's say hi to Joe in New Jersey.
Hi, Joe.
You're on with Mark and Suzanne. Welcome.
How you doing?
Real good. Real good. How you doing?
Importantly, how are you?
All right, fine.
Well, what do you think about our today's special?
Well, being a cook and everything else, I tell you what, first of all, I've always loved Ronco, because any product I've ever bought from Ronco is fantastic.
It's a great name. Yep.
I even bought the the stuffer, the meat stuffer with the garlic and parsley or whatever you want to put in there.
Sure, the flavor injector
and the roast. It's fantastic. But this thing, I definitely said, wow, I'm 69 years old, and I want to eat healthier, okay? And the bottom line is I looked at that, and I said, this sounds like a very good deal. So good. And especially because I got the cookbook for nothing.
Yep.
I said, I'm going ahead with it.
I'm
Yeah,
so
you really
glad you
did.
did. Yeah, because everybody's got to understand, any other time after this, the cookbook will be $25 totally separate. So, Joe, I'm glad you decided to pick it up tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Look at the different plates coming out. I mean, how many of you love, you know, those fried chicken wings? You go to the restaurant, you can't wait, you're so excited, you eat them up, and then you feel like, you know what, afterwards. You're gonna get that type of crispness, that taste, that moisture inside, and you're gonna do it in minutes at home with none of the guilt. And in fact, less guilt because all the fat drips off anyway.
Exactly. Listen, if you want to take off a couple of
Oh, wait, I'm
pounds...
sorry, hang on one second.
What happened?
The black is sold out.
Hello.
Okay, we're down to only red, and that's fine because I don't care what color I'm getting, to be honest with you. I just want it. And like Joe said, I want the cookbook because I don't want to spend an extra $25 next time I see handsome Mark here. So this is your chance with only the red left, and it's fine. The red is gorgeous. You know, it kind of gives you a little pop of color in your kitchen.
It sure does. What do they call it? Like jewelry for your kitchen, man. That's
true.
what we're talking about. And look at this. There's your treat that's not sitting in a bunch of oil and grease. You can still enjoy your little cheat days without all that guilt. So all of your convenience food, your frozen food, the big game coming up. Woo, that's hot.
You got to show them the jalapeno pepper.
All
Look
right.
at that one's coming out.
Look at this. This is more. And look at how steamy and perfect these are.
And it's not mush on the inside.
Exactly.
And yet it's crisp on the outside, just like you fried it.
And it doesn't matter what you're putting in here, guys. The results are perfect every time. If you love your veggies, the last thing we want to do is go out, dig a trench, and spend an hour doing the grill just for some vegetables. Listen, if you love grilled veggies, the Ronco Ready Grill is your answer.
You know what my favorite thing is in winter?
I do not.
Tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches.
Grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, man.
Can we do that?
What's how long?
3 minutes?
3 minutes for 4 grilled cheese sandwiches. I mean, just keep the party going. By the way, sandwiches.
Yeah, oh, you got to see this.
Come here.
Well, let's say hello to one more caller, Annalie in Pennsylvania. Welcome, you're on with Chef and Suzanne. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Annalie.
Hi, yes it is.
Well, welcome.
I am just fascinated with this. I had to order this.
Good.
Well,
Yeah, look, I'm an elderly lady, and it's hard for me to get around. I have a lot of arthritis, and it's hard for me to do things, but this looks so easy, and the fact that I can take it from frozen and put it in there.
Isn't that great?
And it just comes out so, like, the chicken wings come out so crisp, and I, too, have to lose some weight. So that's awesome.
Well,
Great.
good. And you know what, Annalie? If you can open this fabulous cookbook that comes with it, you can do this. You can ready grill. That's how easy this is.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Well, we hope
Love
you
it.
enjoy it. Thank you. It is. It's that easy. If you can open the fabulous cookbook, that you can do this. So, I mean, I thought about this too.
Right.
You've got a kid going off to college. You've got, say, a son going into his first apartment. You know, those guys, I hate to say it, guys. Sorry, Mark, I'm going there.
What's going on?
But most guys, they're not going to cook for themselves. And they eat fast food. They eat junk. They make
I ain't
popcorn
gonna
and try
argue
to.
with you.
It's
Good
so
Lord.
true.
Guys are lazy.
So if you've got a guy or a gal moving to their first apartment, maybe they've graduated, got that first job, get them this for their gift.
100%.
If you've got a kid who's moving from a dorm into an apartment now, and you know it's all the roommates and they all eat like you know what, why not get this for them? I mean, you can see in your head that list of people you go, oh yeah, that would be great for her. Or yeah, my son or my grandson. Yes, he would be awesome. He'd love this. Because it will force them, quote unquote, to eat healthier because they'll want to do it because it's so easy to do.
Exactly. Now, you know what? Bear with me for just a minute here. I want to remind everybody of all the wonderful food you saw today. And remember, we are all about the variety. Healthy, delicious food made easy that you're going to love it. Now, check this out, okay? I want you to watch this. Guys, remember that steak? Remember that? 17 minutes. And you have the perfect restaurant quality steak every single time. And my knife just flies right through it.
All right. And let me show you, I'll show you really quickly what he's got out in front of us. So there's that steak. He did, look at this, how crazy nuts this is. This is a Nutella sandwich, i.e. the grilled cheese sandwich too. There we go. Look at this. He did an entire surf and turf that will beat any beautiful restaurant in your town or your neighborhood. Gorgeous. And all done at once. Remember, the couscous was done in the steaming basket. basket. The filet and the lobster, they were all done at the exact same time. Here we've got the strawberries and pound cake right there. Over here, we did the hot wings with the hot sauce for the gang coming over for the big game. I love it. If you do like the little cheater fast foods, like the mozzarella sticks and the wonderful ooey gooey yummies, you can do those as well, and you're not frying them, so it's a whole lot healthier. I loved this. Now, and again, I will tell you, I am not a fish person whatsoever, and I could sit here and eat this entire amount. It was absolutely melting in my mouth. This is filet done with the asparagus at the same time. You've got chicken done with the vegetables at the same time.
Exactly. And I'm going to say this one more time, everybody. When I inked the deal with Ronco, when I agreed to be their brand ambassador, I made a declaration to everybody, my 18-year-old son, my friends, my family, and more importantly, myself. I said, I'm going to take this opportunity in my life and I'm going to make changes. And I'm going to change my eating style. I'm going to change my lifestyle. And I'm going to do that with the help of the Ronco Ready Grill. So even when it's cheat day, even when I get that craving for my chicken wings or my mozzarella sticks or whatever it is that I've got, I'm not even having to submerge these in oil, because in addition to the best grilled steaks you've ever had, the perfect fish, unbelievable kebabs, all the side dishes in the steamer basket, you know what? I can even air fry. Please enjoy, you guys. You're going to love having this in your home. You're going to love bringing your family back to the dinner table. That's what it's about.
Okay, so here's kind of the story of where we're at. Remember, you're getting the unit itself, the Ready Grill. You also, for the only time ever, we've included the $25 beautiful multi-page cookbook. This is a real cookbook that really gives you so many additional ideas that will blow your mind what you can do with this. And also remember, so important, with everybody in the phone line, we're down to maybe 1,000 units left. At midnight, the deal's done forever. So, I got to get mine before midnight.
Yeah, you do. This one's yours.
And
Take
thank
it
you,
home.
Chef, for joining us all day. Thanks so much. Stay tuned. We have more specials here at HSN.